is nothing quite like seeing an actor in a movie like you've never seen them before, whether it's simply playing against type or undergoing a major transformation that completely alters their appearance. Actors clearly relish the challenge of disappearing into a character that makes them look hugely different or even renders them nearly unrecognizable. And while these transformations don't always work out, think Leonardo DiCaprio's iffy makeup job to play J. Edgar Hoover in Clint Eastwood's J. Edgar, when they do work, they can show us the true, full extent of an actor's range. So with that in mind, I'm Ellie with What Culture, here with 10 upcoming movies with actors like you've never seen them before. Number 10, Owen Wilson in Paint. Owen Wilson will star in Britt McAdams' upcoming comedy Paint. And while you might assume from this single image that he's playing Bob Ross in a biopic about the beloved host of The Joy of Painting, that's actually not quite the case. Wilson is actually playing a fictional character by the name of Carl Nagel, albeit one who is clearly heavily based on Ross. Nagel is a legendary TV painter whose livelihood is threatened when the network decide to bring in a younger painter to try and save the channel's flagging ratings. Given that Wilson hasn't varied up his look all that much throughout his storied career, I mean he usually just looks like a pretty regular dude, it's undeniably jarring to see him kitted out in a bouffant perm, cowboy shirt and jeans. While it'd be a stretch to call him unrecognizable here, it is nevertheless a totally unexpected new look for the actor like we've never seen before. Even so, it's incredibly easy to imagine Wilson slinking effortlessly into the role of the serene, laid-back artist. Number 9, Zac Efron in The Iron Claw. In recent years, Zac Efron has certainly taken on a number of laudable acting challenges and transformations in an attempt to leave his younger heartthrob days behind him, and his next role just might be his most ambitious one yet. Efron will star in Sean Durkin's new film The Iron Claw, playing legendary wrestler Kevin Von Erich, the last surviving son of wrestler Fritz Von Erich. Now, most wrestling fans will have at least a fringe awareness of the Von Erich's cursed legacy. Kevin's 5 brothers all died amid various tragic circumstances. But the real story here just might be Efron's mind-boggling physical feat to get into character. Though Efron got majorly ripped for his Baywatch role a few years ago, he still looked recognizably like himself. Whereas while donning wrestling gear and a bob hairdo to play this part, he has committed an act of pure physical disappearance. Now, given Durkin's sublime prior work, this film has the potential to be a really special one, albeit an unavoidably soul-crushing one given the devastating history of the Von Erich family. Number 8, Bradley Cooper in Maestro. Bradley Cooper is about to undertake his most drastic acting challenge yet, as he seeks to portray legendary conductor-composer Leonard Bernstein at various ages throughout his life in the self-directed biopic Maestro. While Cooper does bear a decent resemblance to a middle-aged Bernstein, he is simply unable to portray an old man without the use of a serious makeup job, and that he most certainly has undergone. The first look images of Maestro show Cooper with bright white hair while his face is covered in a layer of makeup to give him a more aged appearance. Cooper also wore a prosthetic nose for the part, which resulted in a fair measure of controversy, with some Jewish critics believing it to be an anti-Semitic act of caricature. All the same, Cooper's transformation is extremely impressive, and at least on a visual level, totally convincing. Making the part and capturing that physicality are two very different things, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Number 7, Jennifer Grey in Gwen Shamblin, Starving for Salvation. Jennifer Grey keeps a very low profile as an actress these days, although recently took to Instagram to tease her jaw-dropping appearance in an upcoming Lifetime film, Gwen Shamblin, Starving for Salvation. Grey will portray the controversial titular Christian writer and alleged cult leader who died in a plane crash last year by shedding her conventional look and trading her flowing brown locks for a large mane of blonde hair. It's a far cry from Grey's usual appearance, though somewhat ironically, many fans still struggle to recognize Grey from her Dirty Dancing days after she had a face-altering nose job in the early 1990s. Either way, we've definitely never seen Grey like this before, and though Lifetime biopics don't really have the best track record in terms of quality, Grey will hopefully fully commit to the role regardless. Number 6, Michael Fassbender in Next Goal Wins. Between starting a career in auto racing and and becoming a father, we've not seen much of Michael Fassbender on our screens over the last 5 years, with his last release being Dark Phoenix way back in the summer of 2019. But he is soon set to appear in a role unlike anything we've seen him in before, as he stars in Taika Waititi's long-gestating sports comedy Next Goal Wins. Based on the 2014 documentary of the same name, Fassbender will play Dutch-American football coach Thomas Rongen as he attempts to shepherd the flagging American Samoa national team to glory. Sporting a bleach blonde mane and an evidently intense personality from the few official screenshots recently released, the film will mark a rare comedic role for the actor. And given Rongen's rather unique accent, Fassbender will also end up sounding like we've never heard him before. With Waititi steering the ship, it's easy to have faith that this will show us yet another side to Fassbender's exceptional acting chops, no matter the fact that it's taken over 3 years for it to reach our screens since it initially wrapped shooting. Number 5. Brendan Fraser in The Whale. No acting transformation this year has been more buzzed about than Brendan Fraser's radical preparation for Darren Aronofsky's new drama The Whale. In order to portray 600-pound protagonist Charlie, Fraser spent 4 hours a day being fitted with body prosthetics that weighed up to 300 pounds themselves. Though the trailers have evidently been careful about what they've shown of Fraser in the role for fear of exploiting the tender subject matter, it appears to be an astonishingly believable transformation and a performance like we've never seen Fraser give. While reviews for Aronofsky's film are generally quite mixed, critics have been near unanimous in their praise for Fraser himself, who is currently considered a frontrunner for the Best Actor Oscar. Though there are those who would have preferred for a plus-size actor to simply play a role like this, there is little denying the incredible craft of the makeup team or Fraser's commitment to the role. Either way, this looks to be a very special performance and quite the feel-good comeback for Fraser. Number 4. Aubrey Plaza in Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre. Aubrey Plaza has basically cornered the market on playing deadpan, relentlessly sarcastic characters over the last decade plus, though in recent years she's also demonstrated her dramatic range in films like Ingrid Goes West, Black Bear, and more recently, Emily the Criminal. But next year, Plaza will add something totally unexpected to her repertoire: action hero. In Guy Ritchie's new film, Operation Fortune Ruse de Guerre, Plaza plays Agent Sarah, who is acting as support for the super spy Awesome Fortune. Though the trailer shows Plaza dropping po-faced one-liners as you'd expect, it also shows her getting involved in the set pieces, namely opening fire on enemy goons while riding shotgun with Danny Francesco, a movie star who gets embroiled in their latest mission. Jarring as it may seem to see Plaza handling a gun, despite her more recent dramatic forays, she looks totally badass and seems to be the perfect fit for Ritchie's unique brand of witty action comedy. Number 3. Ryan Gosling in Barbie. In addition to Margot Robbie in the titular role, which as much as we love her is hardly a stretch, Ryan Gosling will co-star as Barbie's male counterpart Ken. Though Gosling has proven himself a talented and versatile comedic actor in the past in roles like Crazy Stupid Love, The Big Short, and The Nice Guys, it's clear that this will be on a whole other level. The pastel-shaded world of the movie aside, Gosling's hair is bleached blonde, while he's kitted out in a denim suit, complete with Ken-branded Calvin Klein-esque underwear. Because why the hell not? Spy snaps from the set have also shown Gosling in an array of other costumes, such as neon-themed roller skating gear and a cowboy costume, ensuring the actor's going to be rocking some major looks throughout the runtime. Number 2. Sebastian Stan in A Different Man. For all the times we've heard the press dub an actor unrecognizable in a new role, there is basically zero chance that you will recognize Sebastian Stan under the piles of makeup in his new movie A Different Man. Stan plays a man with neurofibromatosis named Edward, who undergoes facial reconstructive surgery and becomes obsessed with an actor who stars as him in a play based on his own life. Stan naturally underwent a stark transformation by way of facial prosthetics produced by Mike Marino, who previously transformed Colin Farrell into the Penguin for The Batman. It's an undeniably far cry from Stan's conventional movie star looks, though given that writer-director Aaron Schimberg's previous film Chained for Life dealt with similar subject matters and was lauded for its compassion, it's reasonable to expect a similar through line here. Now, there are some who might question why an actor with neurofibromatosis wasn't simply cast instead, but given that the character does undergo reconstructive surgery within the film, the route of prosthetics does totally make sense. This is a transformation for Sebastian Stan so radical that it makes his recent performance as Tommy Lee in Pam and Tommy seem like a quick game of dress-up. Number 1. Johnny Depp in Le Favori. Nobody could say that Johnny Depp just plays himself all the time. He clearly relishes transforming himself for a part. From Edward Scissorhands to Ed Wood to Willy Wonka, Ichabod Crane, Jack Sparrow, Sweeney Todd, and so on. Yet as Depp seeks to make his post-lawsuit comeback, he is set to play the King of France, Louis XV, in the upcoming biographical drama Le Favori, or Jean du Barry. There seems to be a little bit of uncertainty about the official title of this upcoming film as of yet. Though Depp has played a number of period figures throughout his career, never one quite like this. And because the film was reportedly acted entirely in French, Depp will also sound like we've rarely heard him before. It's assuredly a far cry from the myriad of Tim Burton parts and more eccentric, fantastical characters that have dominated the latter half of Depp's career. Though director MAESTRO has admitted to clashing with the actor throughout the shoot, let's hope that Depp's performance is worthy of the lofty comeback narrative that surrounds it. And that concludes our list. If you think we missed something, then do let us know in the comments below. And while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe and tap that notification bell. Also head over to Twitter and follow us there, and I can be found across various social medias just by searching Ellie Littlechild. I've been Ellie with What Culture. I hope you have a magical day, and I'll see you real soon.